Welcome to Casually Casual and other assorted bad strats. My name is Das Kunin, and I'm going to play games very badly, because that's what I do. I'm going to open up Twitch here because I don't have the best setup for streaming right now, and my phone doubles as my chat app if someone were to stumble upon this debacle. Basically what inspired me to start streaming this was yesterday I was messing around for the first time and was actually farming for an online event on ResidentEvil.net called the Tower of Doom, where you have to basically, to get top place, do 3 billion points of damage to enemies in raid mode over the course of however many days it was set for. I failed hard and did almost 1 billion myself yesterday, and turns out I didn't play it much before that, so I probably didn't place very high. What I really wanted to do here was just add voice to why I was doing what I was doing, how it made sense, how I did it wrong, as it turns out. And, yeah, to show that. I finished the boss, Norman, on this level. We are going to go to the Mad Banquet, stage 20, on Chasm. Recommended level 16, we are going to stay right at 49. Character's really irrelevant when doing this. Weapons that I'm going to use that differ from what a lot of people do on this. Instead of using 3 rocket launchers and quitting, I'm actually going to kill Norman at the end, and I'll explain why. There was a duel event going along with the Tower of Doom called Treasure Hunt, I believe they're just called. So getting rare weapons builds up another point total somewhere on their server based on how rare it is and all that fun stuff. Levels included, so it would take a long time to rate at top. Doing it this way because I'm only getting level 16 good weapons because that's the recommended level for this stage. We want Goliath, or giant rabbit's foot. Yeah, Goliath damage. And we also want to recharge our Magnum, which isn't really necessary at this point because it'll only take me a few shots to wear him down. But yeah, just wanted some audio to go along with why I was doing what I was doing. So we go into this Mad Banquet, my level's at 49, everything looks good, and start. You'll see why these rocket launchers just devastate. So we want to pull out our shot grenade, put these 3 guys in stun, and try to get his head. If you can get a crit hit on the guy in the middle, you can do up to 4 million. Now the way I do this is take out all 3 at once. It's very bad luck to miss that dude in the middle and have to fight him. And then on Norman, headshot puts him in stun, so as long as you get that rock back, he's pretty much done already. See, I hit him, he's done. And the key after all that is to retire. And we are retiring because anytime you're in raid mode and it counts as a death, a loss, a retire, you keep all of your items, ammo, equipment, everything stays exactly how it was when you started the level. And that's huge for this farm, so you don't have to buy a brand new rocket launcher every single time you do this. There's 60,000 BP is the currency in this. And yeah, you don't want to have to buy those after every single run of doing this. Now you'll notice as I go through the loot screen there, I'm selling the weapons I get because you can only hold so many. You have a gridded weapon case that can only hold so many, so nothing I get at level 16 is going to help me at this point. I'm only level 49, and I haven't even beaten Mad Banquet on Abyss yet. I'll show you really quick what I'm running through here. So that's 2 rocket launchers, Python Sonic Assist Plus 2. I've only just started adding the pluses to it. It's by far not the best Magnum I can get at this point, so I don't want to go too crazy with it, but it's also going to make some of the other things I do here a little easier. Eventually I would run out of weapon space, but I haven't been keeping anything. I can still buy one more additional storage case, but I'm not going to. Since we kept everything, we can hop right back into this little farm again. This is why we do it. This only takes 11 to 23 seconds per run, depending on how you do it. So there's the first wave. Crotch shot works great. Takes them both out and back to Norman. Stagger hit. At the third hit he's already gone to crap. You really want that back hit too because it's more damage, even though it's, I think it was like 89,000 I hit right there. So yeah, just whopping 70 XP. If I were to actually finish it, I would only get a little bit more, honestly, at this point. Keep the auto shot. Keep these just for speed. As far as I know, you can hold an unlimited amount of weapon parts, but it might cap at like 99 or something. But it's fun to go sell 98 of something at once. That's a nice little BP gain as well. I've been playing with this too. It seems like in any other video I watch of this, the closer you get, it seems to do more damage. So I keep playing with that one, hoping to get the crit kill too. Take that, dick. Then my buddy Norman. Now the strat for the most efficient damage run doesn't even fight Norman. Oh, this is going to take me into another... Crap. Yep, I waited too long there. Hurt shot. 2 of them, you're dead. Your most efficient run for this, you would take in 3 rocket launchers, and when you get to the second phase against the big, I forget what they're called, Giazanos or something like that, big rocky looking sea creatures, you actually want to... Oh, that was a green one. See, that would have been points in the treasure hunt thing there. Just because it's special. If the name of the weapon's all white, you just get the basic version of it. Then there's a color pyramid, yellow, green, blue. I think they're all the way up to orange now. Orange, and I believe there's a purple also. Never gotten any of those. But yeah, you would take a 3rd rocket launcher, and on that second wave you would kill the 2 oozes off to the sides in 1 hit, and then you would aim behind the Giazono thingy and try to get a crit hit on his back side, basically bouncing it off the wall. And that would do over 1,000,000 damage points itself. Almost 2, I think I've seen a couple times. So I might try one of those here in a second, just to see how lucky I get with it. Stun you, run in, try to get that crit hit. There we go. See, 3.5 million was a lot better than 2 million. Oh, see, and this is what happens when you don't crit them. Fortunately, my Magnum's beast right now for what I'm playing against. Face, 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 down in the back. And retire. You get in too much of a rhythm, you will actually just forget and the screen might end and you're stuck buying rocket launchers again. Ooh, Python. No, have to keep that. So that's how you would farm to do damage boosting if you were playing in the Tower of Doom event for ResidentEvil.net. Now you do that by linking whatever console you're playing on. I'm playing on Xbox One. You make a Capcom account, you link your gamer tag profile for whichever one to ResidentEvil.net, and it'll automatically sync every time. It's almost like the site was created around Revelations and these online events. Revelations 2 also does the same online events, but Revelations 2 doesn't have raid mode like as a key component of the game as much. Whereas for Achievement Hunters anyway, raid mode is the majority of what you're going to play in the first installment here. Let's do something a little different. I may goof up this setup, but I also wanted to show really quick. I noticed for just starting out I can only do 15-minute vids and post them to YouTube, whether it's worth it or not. But this would be how you level yourself once you get into the Abyss levels. So what I'm going to do here, this is really only possible for me because of an item I have here called the Medal of Courage. You take a level, what do they call it? When they nerf your weapons by so many levels. Say I have a level 44 Python here. I'm gonna go play this level that I want to grind out levels on as a level 27, which is actually 5 levels below what's recommended for the stage 1. And because of that, it actually nerfs my weapon to be really bad. When you go back down levels, so when I go play as a level 27, the best weapon I could possibly have at that point is a level 27 gun. Like, it's completely unnerfed, it does whatever damage it says. By getting this Medal of Courage, it's going to let my level 44 Magnum continue to be a level 44 Magnum. Now I put on a lightweight machine gun here because I really want to run right to the end of this thing. It's going to be a sprint. I put on a bunch of bonus XP, bonus BP, both of my off weapons that I'm not even going to use. That should do it for what I'm going to run here. You got to make sure you go into the character screen. Put it down to 27 like I like. I believe I've done this as low as level 17 or 16. But I haven't done it in a little while, so I'm just going to go a few levels below for now. There's an EP medal there. Not going to need anything except... Yep, I'm going to use my... Shit. I'm screwing up pretty good there, right off the bat. As you can see, I'm taking these guys out pretty easily. They have a bonus to critical hits on as well, so that is key there. You want to hit those guys in the head. Now I'm going to be running from here. I forget what lightweight does. It's like 1.5 times speed. Doesn't feel quite like 2, but it's a big difference. You run forward enough to trigger that guy, knocks his buddy down the stairs. These two spawn, but you run right around them all. Another guy will spawn here. Another to the right in that corridor. This guy you can get around before he even forms. There's a little BP medal here you want. Now that particular grenade attracts them, so I can walk right past this guy because he's focused on that other grenade there. Go back to the Magnum. Throw that. This little guy can be a nuisance. Hey. Why won't you die? Always got to be wary of where they're going to spawn, so it helps to throw another one of those guys out. Where's his buddy gonna come from? That's the worst when you're trying to run into this corner and... Oh, he got me. So I lose my no-hit damage bonus. Now the little guys with the blue over their